Hello, my name is Jonas and I'm the founder of LeadJourney, and in this video I'm going to give you a guided tour through LeadJourney so you understand how LeadJourney works and how you can use it to boost your performance marketing return on invest. So I would say let's start into the software. I'm here inside my LeadJourney dashboard, and basically how LeadJourney is working. At the beginning, you create a tracking domain, a server-side tracking domain, for example, here tt.leadjourney.io. And with this tracking domain, we get the most accurate data. And basically, after you created this tracking domain, you create a simple line of code and paste it to your website header, because then we can track every single visitor on your website. We also have a really detailed knowledge base. You can get all the information, how to set up LeadJourney, how everything is working inside our knowledge base. And here you also see how you install the tracking script and verify it that it's working. And basically what the tracking script is doing, the tracking script is tracking every single visitor who is coming to your website. And basically every single visitor gets a unique click ID. I can show you that also in our logs, because we're really transparent in how we're creating our data. So basically I'm here inside our LeadJourney logs, and you see here click IDs, and every click ID is like a specific user, and this click ID stays for a lifetime. So that means somebody's coming to your website, the user gets a generic click ID, and we save a lot of information inside our logs for every single session the user is doing. So for example, we log the clicks time, we log the traffic channel he came from, we log the domain where he came from, the referrer, the IP, the ESP, connection type, country, city, OS, browser, device, user agent, ref ID like Facebook click ID, Google click ID if somebody's coming through advertising, and also like campaign, ad group, ad, keyword placement. These are all information we're tracking for every single visitor. And then every session we track inside these logs. So we have like one foundation, and this is the tracking script which tracks all the visitors. And if the visitor now comes back, for example, 1 day later, 6 months later, the click ID is the same, because we save this click ID inside local storage or inside the first party cookie. So we can track a user over multiple sessions and identify him. Doesn't matter if first source was Meta ads and then second source Google ads, it's definitely possible with LeadJourney. After you installed the tracking script on your website, the next step, what you need to do is you have to go to your website forms, and inside these website forms, you need to create a hidden field, and this hidden field should contain the click ID. That means the click ID gets generated, and we push the click ID inside the hidden field, and then we can push the click ID and the contact data, for example, to your CRM. Doesn't matter if it's HubSpot, Pipedrive, Salesforce. We're compatible with almost every single CRM, which can send webhooks later. And once the part on the website is done, you can go to the settings and then to traffic channel, and you can connect your traffic channels. At the moment we're supporting Meta ads and Google ads. In the future also LinkedIn ads, Microsoft ads, and other traffic channels are coming. And then we can get data from the ad platforms like clicks, impression, costs, etc. And basically in the next step you can define your offline conversion data depending on your sales process. So for example, the offline conversion data could be the deal phases in your deal pipeline. So maybe you have like a lead and one client, and between you have maybe a qualification call, and then the client is unqualified or qualified. Then maybe you have a consultation call, and then at the end he's a lost client or one client. And basically you can define here all the different steps you want to track inside your customer journey. I can recommend you to use the deal stages of your deal pipeline here, and then you see here a link which is the webhook link, and then you can send data from your CRM to LeadJourney. So you have to define trigger. For example, if a lead is moved to the deal stage qualified lead, then please send the webhook with the click ID to LeadJourney, and then you can match it to the sources, first click and last click source where the lead came from. Basically that's a short information about the setup. And what you can do then is you can go to traffic channel report, and then you see here all your traffic channels like Google ads, Meta ads. In future, we're also going to show here all organic channels like Google organic, Microsoft organic, Instagram organic, YouTube organic, ChatGPT organic, and also other ad platforms. And then basically you see here impressions, clicks, CPC, cost, CTR. You see the amount of leads, you see how much a lead costs, you see how many leads of the in total are unqualified, how many clients you won, what is the rate from a lead to one client, what is the one client CPA, what is the return of advertisement spend, what is the conversion rate, what is the one client conversion rate, what is the unqualification, what is the rate of unqualified lead, and basically you can also adjust here all your columns, what you want to track. So based on all the data from your CRM, you can track absolute numbers, you can track rates, you can also track like closing duration, so average sales cycle and other data. So you have a full picture of the ad platform data and your CRM data, and that's with real data. So you don't need to go to your CRM, make manual reports with some filters, or to use Excel spreadsheets or some complicated data studio reports. You can have everything in one dashboard, and you can use first click attribution and last click attribution because we track all these sources. And that's the same you can do also for campaign report. So basically here you see all your campaigns, Meta ads campaigns, Google ads campaigns. You can unfold it and then see the ad set level, the ad level with a preview image, and then you can basically identify the leads which are not bringing the cheapest leads, but also the most qualified leads and the best paying customers. And this is what you can do with our reports, 100% automated, pretty easy. And our next feature is also really interesting. It's a lead overview. So basically every single lead has a unique ID. And then you see the first source of the lead and the last source. And that's pretty interesting because you can see how campaigns can work together. What is your customer journey? How many touch points the user needs until he converts to a lead? And this is what you can see here. So basically, for example, here, it's a really interesting customer journey. Somebody came through a Meta ad, then came a few hours back through Instagram organic, through the Instagram link in the bio. Then one day later, he came back again through organic Instagram. And then at the next day, he converted to a lead. And the last source was Instagram organically. So basically in your CRM, you would not see that the lead had a touch point via ads, and that the ad was basically the reason why he got to know LeadJourney. And in this case, the first source is Meta ads, the last source is Instagram organic. And before our call, he also went to Google and came back for the Google brand campaign. And what's interesting, the first 3 sessions happened through the mobile phone, through an iPhone, and the last session through a desktop computer. And LeadJourney is able to combine these sessions and also support cross-domain tracking. Also, you can go back here and you can filter basically for leads. You can say, hey, please show me all leads which were coming first source through Meta and last source through Google Ads. And then I can see, for example, all leads who have this customer journey, and you can analyze it and use it for to do better budget allocation and have like more transparent data where every single lead is coming from. And you can also do that with organic sources. So you can say, please show me all leads who came through Meta ads and last source, for example, here a search, Google search organic, and then you can see all the correlation and the different touch points. That's a pretty nice feature. So what happens pretty often is, for example, somebody's coming first touch through Meta, like here in this example, through Meta, and then last touch for Google Ads brand campaign. And if you would only use UTM parameters or work with insights from your CM, you would only see the last source and think, okay, this user came through a brand campaign for Google, but you would not see the first source, which was through Meta. And in this case, also first source was through Meta through a tablet, and the last source for a Google brand campaign through a desktop device. That means also here again, we proved that cross-device tracking is possible. And I would say, that's it with the short guided tour about LeadJourney. I hope you understand now even better how LeadJourney is working and what benefits you definitely have if you're using LeadJourney, because definitely you have all data in one place, one single source of truth. You don't need to switch between different tabs, between different ad platforms. You can save tons of time of manual reporting. You can see all the reports within a few clicks inside your LeadJourney dashboard. Data from your ad platform combined with your CRM data in one single dashboard. And also you see all the sources, all the first click, last click touch points of every single lead to understand your customer journey better, to do the budget allocation better, and see which campaigns driving really qualified leads. So you can stop just optimizing on lead and optimize on qualified lead. and then decrease your customer acquisition cost. And if you're interested now in getting more information about LeadJourney, in getting us to know and set up your LeadJourney account, just go now on LeadJourney.io, request a free demo with one of our tracking specialists. We're gonna jump in a quick Google Meet to show you all features, to answer all your questions, and then you can start scaling your lead gen campaigns using LeadJourney.